What's going on, guys? Gabriel from Basic Car Guys here, and today we are working on the Miata. So my brother, after, I don't know, like, if you guys paid attention in one of the last videos that we made for that car. Let me put this camera down. Well, this car is not tall at all. So I don't know if you guys paid any attention in one of the last videos, but my brother's exhaust is like super hacked. Like it's like regular pipe, like stock pipe, and then it's like so it's like 1.75 or 1.5, whatever the hell the Miata stock is, pipe, and then it's like 2.5 inch pipe, and then it's to a 3-inch muffler with a 4-inch out, and it's like super riced out, super ricey. So what he decided actually is to get a new exhaust. I suggested it. He said, you know what, I'm just gonna get a new exhaust then. So he went ahead and got a new exhaust, and it finally came in, and we're finally gonna install it. I think he's had it for like 3 or 4 weeks, almost 3 weeks already. And there's that. So I'm gonna show you the exhaust. So shout out to Enjuku Racing for having this in stock. Or they didn't. Alright. You ready? They didn't have it in stock, but he had to wait a couple weeks or something like that. Yeah. For the exhaust. So yeah. Like 2 extra more weeks. Yeah. So so yeah. You wanna do the honors and pull it out? Do you know how big the exhaust is?
Fucking huge. It's like,
so this is the muffler. This is the muffler with the muffler tip. The tip is just a straight pipe. It looks like a 3-inch pipe, so it's pretty big, or 2.5. I don't know, something like that. I believe it's stainless steel, so it shouldn't rust or anything like that. But yeah, it looks super good. This is your resonated pipe, right? Yeah. So this is, it deletes the catalytic converter, and he got the one with he got the resonated version. So it's a lot quieter than if it was just like all straight pipe. So this is like the mid. I'm gonna say that's like the mid pipe or something. And then this is the.
Oh, I just noticed.
Or this is the mid pipe. I don't know. This is yeah. This is the test pipe piece. You can either order it with the resonated cat, or you can order it with just a straight piece. Here's the exhaust, ISR Performance. So shout out to those guys. They also include, looks like plugs for O2 sensors. And they have an O2 defouler, so you don't throw a check engine light, which is pretty sick. But yeah, this looks good. This looks super good. All the welds are pretty good. I'm just gonna open it up. If you look, these welds are pretty quality. Look, somebody stacked those fucking dimes. These are some good welds. It's nice. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the. Is that it? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this ass piece. It is for sale. If anybody wants it though, it's super loud, and I think it's pretty much just a straight pipe anyway. But we're gonna put this nicer piece on it. How much do you want for this exhaust?
$100.
Well, $100 OBO, so just make the best offer or whatever. Yeah. But other than that, we're gonna go ahead and lift the car up, and then we'll, you know, bring you back once it's up on jack stands and everything. All right, and we got the Miata up on jack stands. It felt super sketchy, but we do the old shake test, and there's an alien penis. Or like a dinosaur. It looks like you were drawing a dinosaur.
Yeah, this one looks like a dinosaur.
So yeah, we went ahead and raised up the car on 4 jack stands. It feels super sketchy, but yeah. So this is the old exhaust. Again, it's like a 3-inch muffler to like a 2.5-inch pipe, and then like the 1-inch or whatever the hell the stock one is. But what the first thing we're gonna do is spray PB Blaster on everything, including the hangers, just so that way it'll come off a lot better. Oh my god, please don't tell me. This is a tacked washer to the hanger. Oh man, it doesn't, come on, focus. Yeah, that's like a tacked washer. This is so annoying. I hate ghetto rigged stuff. Okay, well, we're gonna have to figure out how to take that out, but wow, I'm annoyed. But yeah, we're gonna take everything out. So first we're gonna soak everything in PB Blaster, and then we're going to go ahead and try to take all the bolts out first. So yeah, bring the PB Blaster. All right, so first things first, spray those, spray that one, spray this one, even though I'm not sure. Then we're gonna spray any bolts. Like there's one right here. Let's spray that. There's another one here. There's another hanger here. One of the most important things is the bolts to the cat, so those are gotta get sprayed. And then the bolts that are in the front after the header. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray those, and then we're gonna let it set for a bit so it can kind of soak in, and then I'm gonna try to take them out. Alright, so we're also gonna just do some sound clips, so that way you kind of get the idea of why we're wanting to change this, because even though it has a big muffler, and that's usually what racers like to do, see it has a big muffler there, it sounds horrible. So my brother's gonna go ahead and start it up, and then I'll tell him to rev it a bit, and then you guys can decide, or not decide, but you guys will know that it sounds like ass. Go ahead. So I think his car is already warmed up, right?
Yeah, kind of.
It's kind of warm, so it's not really a cold start, but it's already really loud. So he's gonna go ahead and rev it a bit. Yeah, so it's really loud, and it's really I don't like it. I personally don't like it. Do you like it?
No,
not really. Yeah. So that's why we wanted to change the exhaust, because it's really loud. It kind of sounds like really ricey, and it sounds almost like it's a freaking like a Civic, like really bad. So yeah, so right now the bolts are soaking. We're gonna go ahead and try to break them loose, and hopefully they come off easily. I'm really hoping. So we'll get to that. All right, so we let it soak in PB Blaster, and I already kind of loosened this one up already. So this one came out like really, it's coming out with no issues. So that's good. I went ahead and broke this one loose. So that one's kind of coming out, but yeah, kind of coming out. So if that one's coming out, we're using I think this is a 14 millimeter socket to take these out. The only one I haven't broken loose yet is this back one. So let's see if it'll break loose. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good sound. Or is it? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's a good sound.
Yeah, it's a good sound. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and take these out, and then I'm gonna drop the exhaust and show that, and drop the cat. Also, this the exhaust he has, the exhaust he got has an O2 delete. So I'm trying to find his O2 sensor so we can go ahead and put it in, but can see it, but that's cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the exhaust, and then I'll come back to the exhaust being out and compare the two. We took off 3 bolts with no problem, and then the last one, it's always gotta be the last fucking bolt. It broke completely, the stud from the cat, but that's better than the bolt stripping and all that. So we're gonna go ahead and take this cat out. There we go. And oh, there we go. Man, this thing is fucking heavy, dude.
Yeah, it looks
This
heavy.
is a heavy piece, dude. So we took out the cat.
Oh, scrape this shit.
Again, this is all broken because of that stud. So, R.I.P. cat. Doesn't smell bad. Oh, by the way, since we're switching your exhaust, it's gonna smell more like gas now.
Yeah, I know. That I know.
All right, so this piece, this is replaced by this cute thing over here.
Very cute.
So it's replaced by this here.
Lighter, right?
Yeah, it's definitely lighter.
Yeah.
So it's lighter. It has it looks smaller and way better.
Yeah.
So it's, you see it's angled out just like the stock one, and this is flat kind of out with the stock one, so that's good. Now Enjuku did supply bolts and gaskets, so these have studs that are on there, and this has a hole, so we'll be putting bolts here. And what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of anti-seize on the bolts so they don't seize up and you know, like stay in there forever. Enjuku also supplied gaskets as well. We'll get those later once we mock up the exhaust. So now I'm gonna take off the exhaust, the rest of it off camera, and we'll be back. Alright, so went ahead and take it off. Oh my god, it was such a pain to take off these hangers because these little, they decided to weld on the hanger. See, so it's preventing the little rubber piece to come out. So now I have to find a way to break the welds, and I have to find a way to break the welds so I can take the rubber hanger off, put it back on the car, and all that. And then there's one right there as well. I did the same thing on, and then it was hard because it's all one piece, so it's not that easy to take out. But anyways, we have the new one. We have the new one lined up to the old one. So it slightly looks shorter, but I don't know. We'll see. Probably this mid pipe makes up for it because it looks a little bit longer on the thing there. Yeah. So that's fine. We'll it'll probably work. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and mock it up. So we're gonna put it on the car. I think we're gonna start with the resonated cat first, then the pipe, and then this muffler. I'm trying to remember the last time I ever did an exhaust. I can't remember if I did it reverse or whatever, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, and then we'll see how it is. So the way that you want to put it on is you put on the bolts, but you don't tighten them down, and then later on you tighten them down and all that good stuff. So after it's all lined up and perfect, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it goes in smooth. Yeah, smooth. Alrighty, so we'll be back.
Do I care? No. I can't care if she's taking. I'm recording.
Alright, you're recording?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're seeing the bottom of my chin. No, but for real. So we're going ahead and tightening the bolts now. We bolted everything on, so you can see there. We like put everything, but we haven't tightened anything down. So you see like the bolts here are really loose, or like back there, so on and so forth. So right now what we're doing is we're like slightly tightening everything, so that way it'll kind of like fit into place, because so far it's good, but I feel like it's hanging down too much, and obviously I think it's because, like, you know, the exhaust is still not
Loose.
tightened or whatever. It does have adjustments for like side to side and all that good stuff, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and just tighten everything down. You're gonna need a 17 for one side, and it looks like you need a different size for the other. I don't know what size it is, but I don't care, so we're just making do with what we got here. So hopefully this exhaust sounds good.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
I'm gonna edit that out.
You should like give it like a fast, you know what I'm saying, like fast forward everything kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
That would look cooler.
Time lapse.
Yeah, time lapse. There you go. I was like,
Slightly tightened. Oh man, where's the goopy stuff? It's already in my hair. Fuck it.
yeah, it doesn't matter. I like how it says ISR. Like I can see it from right here.
Yeah. Everything fits on pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Fits on really good.
Yeah.
Surprising, honestly, the last one let me show the camera. So like the last exhaust that I put on was an engine from for a Genesis. I think it was an engine. I don't really remember. But for the 2013 Genesis, and like it had so much play, we had to mess with so many adjustments before it came on right. This one, everything fits out right. It's spaced out right. Like it's really actually like surprisingly went on very smooth. Like surprisingly, like I didn't expect this from ISR. So I guess that's why they're getting a huge reputational thing in their name, because they're making quality parts for the price and all that. Their arms are really good for 240s. The exhaust for the Miata so far has been pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and tighten everything, and then we'll turn it on and show you a sound clip. Yeah. All right, so we put on the exhaust. Everything again, like I said, fit on really, really good, and I'm really pleased with how it went on and everything. So now we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna get some sound clips out of it and see what it sounds like. All right, go for it. Key in, clutch in. Rattling a lot, right? Huh? Something's rattling a lot. Dude, you're in gear.
I was. Why would I be?
Because I put it in gear.
Alright, I'm turn on again. Oh, for that one. Oh, okay.
Alright, so it's leaking exhaust here and at the back, so we gotta fix that.
What is it?
The exhaust.
I know, but how?
The gaskets or something's not, it's not sealing right. So we gotta push up the exhaust gasket or push up the exhaust a little bit. Something. Because it's not sealing properly.
Okay. Let's do it then.
It sounded a little bit better, right?
Yeah, it did for sure. Yeah, it's just that it took my attention away because of fucking rattling.
Yeah. So we found rattling, and there's a little like O2 sensor plug hole that we didn't screw down all the way, and that was causing it to rattle really, really bad and sound horribly. So now we're going to loosen up some of the bolts again. It does have 2 exhaust leaks, one at the end of the long pipe, and then one at the okay. So they're both on the long pipe connected to the muffler and at the end of the resonated cat. So there's a couple exhaust leaks. We're gonna try to finish those. I mean, we're gonna try to get rid of those and then try again, rev it, and see what it sounds like. Holy shit, I almost lost my camera because I moved the truck all the way over there. I came off the driveway hard as fuck, did a hard reverse back into that spot, and I left the camera on the back of the little bumper. Oh man, I thought, oh shit. But so we have the exhaust on. The car sounds super good at idle, like way quieter. Do a little rev. All right. Now I do want to say that it does have like a small leak that I didn't get to. We adjusted a bunch of stuff, but I didn't get to actually fix it. Sounds so much better. We're gonna go take it for a ride now. I'll tell you what, we'll be right back. Yeah.
Oh, it sounds so much better, dude. I do like the sound of that, dude.
Yeah, it does sound.
It does sound so much better, dude. Right here.
Now I can hear it slightly rattling from where it's hitting the power plant frame, the PPF or whatever it's called. But
Sounds better.
and like let's say it's at 5th gear.
It's definitely a lot quieter.
A lot quieter.
A lot quieter. Like
We didn't get any driving clips of his old exhaust, but man, there's a huge difference.
yeah, it would definitely sound like the exhaust was like more straight pipe than this for sure.
Yeah. It was like slightly. We're gonna have to do a quick. All right, so we're gonna do a quick little pull. I should put on my seatbelt.
Or you're gonna do my pull, but you have to put on my seatbelt too.
Wow. Don't put. I'm.
We're gonna get.
ISR exhaust, yes. I think it's a really good exhaust. It's definitely quality.
I think you just made that noise.
Yeah, so ISR exhaust sounds great. It definitely sounds so much better than what he had before. Way quieter. Even right now at idle, it's pretty good. It's pretty quiet. So yeah, so that's the end of this video. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to order from Enjuku, you can use the link down below and go ahead and get your order in. And like I said, I think that it's great price, great quality. Just remember to snug up the little bolt for the O2 sensor, because that's what's rattling right now and it's making noise. Other than that, it's a pretty good exhaust. So if you guys have any comments, comment down below. Go ahead and share this video if this was helpful, and y'all have a